You've been waiting, you've been wondering, here it is. Royal Rumble 2017. I've been waiting for this. See how far the WWE has come, and if they've done some smart stuff, some foolish stuff, or absolutely stupid stuff. Let's get to the kickoff show. Ladies and gentlemen, you tell me below, does the kickoff show for these pay-per-views have to be 2 hours or an hour and a half long? Couldn't you do this 45 minutes or 30 minutes before the show starts? Kind of like with Raw or SmackDown. They did a 2-hour long kickoff show with freaking filler between it. What was the point of all that freaking filler? I know that we had a couple of matches, and I will get to them in a minute, but I think it was stupid. This also, I think, was stupid. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson winning the Raw titles. Why? They worked so hard with Sheamus and Cesaro to make them credible, to make them interesting. And now they make them job on a kickoff show. A freaking kickoff show, ladies and gentlemen. Why would you do that? Just so, and I'm sure this is going to happen on Raw tomorrow, they're going to have a rematch. Which is dumb. They should just have the match there instead of doing a double match. One now, because this is Sunday, and tomorrow. It's stupid. They could be doing something more interesting. And then there's the thing that truly angered me. That enraged my fucking ass. Calm. I don't want to do this again. I've already botched this twice. Out of being angry. And I didn't have the right camera angle. Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks. You couldn't have done it on Raw. Why couldn't you have done this on Raw? Why couldn't you just have the tag? Why could you not just have the tag titles? If it had to be defended, let it be defended. Why would you put a woman who's busted her ass inside Hell in a Cell, who busted her ass on a Raw doing a 30-minute Iron Woman match? You see, I botched because it made me very angry. They wouldn't even call it an Iron Woman match. They called it an Iron Man match. No respect for women. No respect for Sasha Banks. And she fucking jobs. She jobs hard here. So hard. And I'm not blaming Nia Jax. I am not blaming her for this. This is not her fault. It isn't. You got a woman who's now more than a one-time champion. Sasha is I think she's won 3 times now, multi-time champion. She's won more than once. And they didn't even have the common decency to at least protect her and not throw her on a fucking kickoff show to job to Nia Jax. At least you could have done something for Raw. You could have done it on Raw. You could have done some type of count out on Raw, where at least both of them could be protected. No, you let Sasha job hard here. And that fucking angers me. And here's where it gets more interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Here's where it gets so interesting for the rest of the show. Opening of the show. Charlotte versus Bayley. Why? Why would you be pushing the women's title so hard, like in Hell in a Cell and the 30-minute Iron Woman match, just so it will open the freaking show? Why couldn't you switch it with the Cruiserweight title? How come the women had to open a fucking show? Now, mind you, it was a good match. It was actually a decent match. People got very hyped because of it. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to say, well, that's the reason why they did it. People wanted to get hyped. They wanted to hype the crowd up. So that's why they did it. No! You do not make the women have to open the show more than once. They've done this before, where they made the women open the show. And this is something special. This is the women's title. Cruiserweights have only been around for a short amount of time. The women's title's been around longer. Couldn't you switch it? I find that distasteful. You guys tell me why I'm wrong. Please. I want to be wrong. I truly want to be wrong on this, but I don't believe I am. And since I talked about the Cruiserweights, It was maybe about near halfway into the show before the Royal Rumble. We got Neville versus Rick Swann. Now, I'm going to be honest here. Was the video package for Neville good? Yes, it was. Was the video package for Rick Swann good? No, it was not. It sucked. It just didn't seem right. It could be because Rick is just not a very good talker. And that's what I believe is the problem. I don't think he's ever had to really talk that much when he was on the independent scene. And now that he was the head of 205 Live, he really didn't get a lot of talking in anyway. It's only an hour show, which I don't understand. Please tell me below, why couldn't the WWE put 205 Live on Thursday on the WWE Network? Why? Is it going to interfere with is it going to interfere with Mick Foley's life or something? I can't even remember. Mick Foley's life? Well, I don't remember the name of the damn thing. Why couldn't they put 205 Live by itself on a Thursday? Right after NXT. Why not? The day after you could do it. No. They stick it onto SmackDown, making it terrible. No one watches it generally. It's 3 hours. It's too much. Was it a good match? It was a good match. And Neville did a very good, a butterfly crossface, which I felt was very good. And I felt this while watching Neville, the way his rage showed itself, that he, Jack Gallagher's, and the crazy man of odd, Brian Kendrick, is the true heart of the Cruiserweights. Now, do we get, Gallagher's, I think that's his name, Jack Gallagher's. Do I believe that they're showing a lot of Kendrick's? No, which they should. Do I believe they're showing enough of Neville? Now they are. But here's the problem. Neville, Jack Gallagher's, and Brian Kendrick's are not getting any exposure. Giving them their own show after SmackDown is not working. I just don't see it working. Okay, let's move on. Big Cass had a moment. Enzo had a moment. They had a moment to sell, and it... Oh my goodness. Why did you do KFC? Why did they do a KFC advertisement? They could have done it on the kickoff show. I really felt like this could have been done for the kickoff show. I'm not saying that Big Cass wasn't okay, and Enzo was hilarious, but I felt it could have been on the kickoff show. And then they would have put it onto the WWE Network, and then they could have put it onto WWE YouTube website, where generally they could have just simply do a little snippet of it. They could have just done it that way, and it would have gave us a little bit more time. Breathe. Universal title. Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens with Chris Jericho in a steel cage. Was it a good match? I'm not sure. It wasn't a bad match. A DQ match isn't always bad. And they didn't make it terrible. I just felt like there was something missing. Just was. Am I happy to see Kevin Owens retain? Yes, I am. Because Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho as co-champions of 2 different titles are actually very entertaining. The list is still well over, so I didn't expect Roman Reigns to really do anything substantial here. Especially after what happened in Royal Rumble, which I will get to in a few minutes. It makes perfect sense why he didn't win. Now, it's time for... And this is the thing that kind of got me a little upset. I understand that Elimination Chamber is coming up, and they don't want to put all of their stars on Royal Rumble. But it just felt empty without an extra match for SmackDown. Let's be honest here. Every match here was for Raw. Every match was for Raw. And I always thought the 4 big pay-per-views was supposed to basically highlight a little bit of both of these promotions. They could have done a little bit more with this, but nope. They didn't. They just gave us one match. The best match of the night by itself. It was the best match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm being honest here. A lot of people don't like Cena. A lot of people have been frustrated with Cena. A lot of people hate fucking Cena. I even hated Cena at one point. But I'm the type of person that sees things for what it is. And as much as I truly wish John Cena would job more for people, would understand that as time goes on, you need to be a little bit more varied. You don't have to become a heel. You just got to at least change your work up a little bit. Hell, if he had changed his music, it would actually give us something a little bit different. Yeah, people would say, oh, that song sucks. But at least he would be different. But when it came to this match, oh, we got a lot of difference here, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot of difference. We saw a side of John Cena we haven't seen in quite a while. The last time I think I saw John Cena show so much facial expression was when he faced Rikishi. When he was a heel and he was fucking angry at Rikishi not getting pinned. That was the last time I've seen John Cena show so much body language and facial expression. And this was, I believe, the best work he's done in quite a while, ladies and gentlemen. There is no way that John Cena has not put everything in there. When they say you throw in the kitchen sink, he did. He's pulled out moves I think he hasn't done in years. He did a freaking... Oh my goodness. I know he's done hurricanranas. Not very well. I know that he's done some moves. He's done them so well. He doesn't do his STF very well, but he does try his best. At least until he went up against David Otunga, and he put that sucker on really well because I think David Otunga legitimately pissed him off. But when it came to this match, seeing him do a figure four, seeing him do several moves, a hard flip, to see him to actually really put a very strong effort into this. And he did put a very strong effort into this match. You could say that John Cena winning it was wise. But I'm seeing this from the respect of someone who believes AJ Styles has legitimately not been pushed properly by the WWE. That when it came to that poster that I put on my last SmackDown review, that I really do believe that they made a mistake in the poster, and when they realized it, they thought, oh damn, people are going to get angry. Well, let's try and take advantage of it. That is why I believe that they legitimately are not treating AJ Styles properly. And as much as I can understand, particularly by this match, that I'm sure a few people are going to say, well, you know what, this match was so good, even though John Cena won, it's okay. Because that was one of the best matches we've seen him do in years. I still see it in the respect as someone who wants to see things in long term. AJ Styles is the future of the WWE. Hands down he is. John Cena is not the future of the WWE. He's had his time. And his job now isn't supposed to be the face of the company. It's supposed to be the face of the company that pushes new talent. That is the way things are originally supposed to be. New talent is supposed to be pushed by well-established talent. And John Cena has not done that over the last 8 to 10 years. When he became very well-established, let's say about 9 years into his run, he could have easily started helping younger talent, and he is not. The WWE has not cared for him to do it, and he's not wanting to do it. And now he must transition to being a talent that helps younger talent. And I have not seen him do that. Legitimately, he has not done it. And as much as I have to say that this was such a good match, by him winning it and getting the 16-time record tying Ric Flair. Woo! The wheeling and dealing, whining and dining. I have a big space mountain, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe I just said that. I'm hoping I had a picture of Ric Flair. Well, here, wherever. I'm sorry. But I had to do it. But tying Ric Flair's record was good. Eventually, he'll probably break it. But I still feel like AJ Styles has not been treated properly. Andre, honestly, I love you. You're a great guy. I respect you, and I love you very much. But I'm sure you have to feel the same way to a certain extent. I know you might say that the match was very good, and it was okay that Cena might have, well, winning, you could see it. but it doesn't mean you want to see it. Now, I believe Andre may relay this in his own video, which I will be watching. He's a very good reviewer and reporter, ladies and gentlemen. You should keep watching him. Anyway, let's move on to the Royal Rumble itself, because we're already 15 minutes into this video. Was this a good Royal Rumble? Yes. But there was a problem. A big problem. A major big problem. Why was there only one NXT talent in the Rumble? Where is Robert Roode? Where is Shinsuke Nakamura? Where is Samoa Joe? He should have been involved in that match. I believe if he had been in there, it would have blown the minds of people. Joe is gonna kill you. People would have been chanting that. It would have been epic. What did we get for new talent? Sami Zayn, Big Cass, Mojo Rawley, Kalisto, Ty Dillinger, Baron Corbin. Oh, gotta say this to Morgan. Morgan, oh boy, Baron Corbin really did a good job. He did a great job. He did such a wonderful job. I didn't know if he was going to make it. What number was he? He was number 13. He did a very good job. I was very proud of him for what he did. He lasted for at least a good 20 minutes. And he did a very good job, and he was eventually eliminated. But I just felt like, and I know they had other talent in there that was young. I mean, Bray Wyatt was in there. But why not put more NXT stars? Eventually they're going to have to come up from NXT to one of the two brands of this promotion. Why couldn't you bring up Samoa Joe this way? Why couldn't you, why couldn't you introduce Samoa Joe this way? Why couldn't you reduce, you see how botchy I am right now? I'm angry. I was feeling angry by number 10. And that was Ty Dillinger. When Ty came out, I was saying, oh, why Ty? That's what I was thinking. And I'm not against the perfect 10. But why Ty? Robert Roode is better than him. Shinsuke Nakamura was better than him. Samoa Joe is better than him. You can even say Eli is better than Ty Dillinger. I just don't feel like it's fair. But let's get to the rest of this. Oh, Braun Strowman did a very good job. How many people did he eliminate? 7 people. He eliminated 7 people. He was number 7. He did a good job. He lasted quite a while. Even he slammed the Big Show. He took out Mark Henry. Mark Henry! My boy was in it. And I would have actually wanted him to win, because that would have been something different. I would have loved to see Mark Henry win. But he took out a lot of people. He went and took on Mark Henry, went and took on the Big Show. He went and took on Baron Corbin, which he lost. That's one thing we can say, Morgan. Baron kicked the ass of Braun Strowman. He kicked him out. It was good. And as you went through the line, I mean, there were certain things that just made no sense. Look what happened with Cesaro and Sheamus. They lost their titles, and then they tried to eliminate one another, and then they're going to have another fight. We can't have that again. We cannot have Sheamus and Cesaro go through another craziness again. I have that feeling it's going to happen. It's stupid that they broke them up. They were actually getting traction. Then you have, and I noticed a lot of people that was there. I know Apollo Crews was there. I know that Xavier Woods, Rusev, I didn't see Rusev break his nose, but Rusev was there. I noticed a lot of people there, but the people I felt were the most important: Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, Roman Reigns, Taker, and Randall Keith Orton. I know I can talk about a lot more people. I know I can talk about Bray. I'm not going to, because Bray didn't even make it. He was one of the top 3, but it doesn't make a difference. I think Undertaker has found his opponent for WrestleMania. I would have liked to see John Cena face The Undertaker, to be honest. That's what I would have liked. If Roman Reigns had won that, he could have gone after John Cena. But Roman Reigns eliminated him and pissed The Undertaker off big time. Pretty much what it... Roman Reigns saying, this ain't your yard no more. And The Undertaker looking at him like, I'm going to eat your ass. That means we have our new WrestleMania match for The Undertaker. It's got to happen. If it doesn't happen, I'll be quite surprised. Brock Lesnar gets eliminated by Goldberg within about a minute. I'd say about 45 seconds. You kidding me, right? You're actually kidding me that once again they let Brock Lesnar job like this. I'm shocked. That means they're going to do a Brock Lesnar, oh my gosh, Goldberg. They're going to do this at WrestleMania. We know this is going to happen at WrestleMania. They're going to face at WrestleMania. They're going to have a match probably before the ending of WrestleMania, which I'm not surprised. They're going to have to face him again. Brock got nailed once already at Survivor Series. Well, it was not Survivor Series. It was SummerSlam, I think. Can't remember. But in the end, they're going to have to face each other. Then, finally, here we go. Now, I'm already past the 20-minute limit. I hope you guys understand and don't get pissed that it's so long. I don't normally do it this long. But this is a lot of show. 2014 was the last time John Cena faced Randy Orton. Now, we're going to be having Elimination Chamber in 2 weeks. And I don't believe that John Cena's going to job there. I just don't see it. I believe we're going to have a John Cena-Randy Orton feud. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, oh my gosh, no. And I can understand if both of them have been in the main title scenes since 2014 until now. But to be honest, they haven't. Neither one of them has been generally in the main title scene. It's been Daniel Bryan. It's been The Shield. Every member has been in the main title scene. Essentially, we have not seen these two in the main title scene of either brand for quite a while. So if you're going to be honest about this, this actually would be a bit refreshing. Do I want to see this at WrestleMania? I would rather see Undertaker versus Cena. I wouldn't like to see John Cena versus Randy Orton for the title. But things can change within the next 2 weeks. If AJ wins the title back from Cena, which I'm sure he will not, you will have AJ versus Randall Keith Orton for the WWE World Heavyweight title, which actually would be highly competitive. I would be very, very interested in seeing AJ go up against Randall Keith Orton, one of the originals from Evolution. I would like to see that. But there's no way of knowing. I doubt Cena's going to job at Elimination Chamber. I just don't see it happening. I just don't. So we will be having, well, let's put it like this. We just got bit by a snake, and we don't like it. But this is just my point of view. You guys tell me your thoughts and feelings about this. I hope you enjoyed the Zane View. Please, wait a minute, not Zane's View. Royal Rumble 2017. And Zane's View. I will get my reality of wrestling done as soon as possible. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace!